Hello, hello, how are you? Oh, it's a bit darker today with not having the sun out. Hope that's not too light. Right, hello, how are you all? Hi, Ashley, Yuanda, Alexandra, Jaden, May, Black Widow, Ro, Divine Feminine, Intuitive Chosen One. How are you all? Okay, I know I'm a little later today. I just sort of had a bit of a sleep in, a bit of a relaxation. Had my smoothie and my coffee, which I'm still drinking. My rude coffee. So just take a little bit of a breath. Just lit the incense, the tea lights. Just make sure that I'm feeling relaxed without rushing. I've been binge watching Chips. Who remembers the old TV series Chips that I've been binge watching? So how are you all? Okay, so I'm only going to do the people who come in the first 30 minutes. Everybody that comes in the first 30 minutes is automatically added to the free list. So I've added you, Ashley, Yuanda, Alexandra. Okay, and then I'll do Jaden, May, and Black Widow Row, and then I will do Divine Feminine Chronicles and Intuitive Chosen One. So Monday for me, guys, it is Monday. It is 10:30 a.m. Yes, it's half an hour later than I would normally start my lives, and which is why I'm only doing the first half hour of people in, just and see how we go from there. With timing and things like that. Just that Chips is awesome, awesome TV series. I don't know why. I've just felt like rewatching. Sometimes it's really good to sort of binge watch some of these old TV shows. So just taking a moment to sort of breathe, finish my coffee, see who's coming in. And then I will start with Ashley, Yuanda, and Alexandra's questions to start with. So Ashley, Yuanda, and Alexandra. Yeah, it's a beginning. It's only 10:30 in the morning. I've only just sort of really got myself sorted. Like I said, just sort of got up, slept in a little bit. So I was a little bit later than normal. Hence why I didn't want to rush. Put it that way. I didn't want to feel like I was rushed and being rushed to get here. So, hi Bart, no reading for you today. Okay, no worries, not a problem. I won't add you to the list then, Bart. How are you? How's your dark mansion going in readings? I haven't really I've had a bit of a sort of a, what do I say, Saturday and Sunday basically for me. Hi Malika, yes, I'll add you to the list. I will add you to the list here. So mods, just so that you know, I'm only going to be taking the first 30 minutes of people. So people arrive in the first 30 minutes of the live, they're the ones that are going to be added to the list. So the list is Ashley, Yuanda, Alexandra, Jaden, May, Black Widow Row, Divine Feminine, Intuitive Chosen One, and Malika and Sarah. So please don't type your questions in until I ask for them, please. Welcome if you're new to the chat. So just remember, I'm doing 3 at a time. I will start with Ashley, Yuanda's, and Alexandra's questions. Oh, it's been turning out great. Oh, that's awesome, Bart. It's good when you can get into a deck like that. I'm a bit like that with the Swagatum Tarot. I am loving the study. I've been doing sort of one card at a time. Those that have had a look on Ko-Fi will see that I'm doing a card a day on Ko-Fi, and then they'll come through on YouTube. Some of them have already been through, of course. I just need to update. Okay, so the first few people I'm doing readings for. The first few. Okay, Ashley, Yuanda, and Alexandra. They are the only people I want questions from. Ashley, Yuanda, and Alexandra. They are the only 3 people I want questions from at this time. Okay? The only 3 people I want questions from are Ashley, YOUIR, and Alexandra. Once I've had those 3, then I'll do, now it won't be in any particular order, but it will still be those 3. When I have completed those 3 readings, then we'll do Jaden, May, and Black Widow Row. Okay, this is the list. Yes, Queen Create, I will add you after I spelt that wrong. Sorry, it was Somia. Queen Create, you will be added after Somia. Should have said S-O, not S-A. That was my mistake. So, yes. So I'm going to do Ashley, YOUIR, and Alexandra. So when I've done YOUIR's reading, because YOUIR has put her question in, there's Jaden. Okay? So Jaden, get ready for your question. And then once I've done, so Ashley, YOUIR, and Alexandra, make sure your questions are in, because then I'll do Jaden, May, and Black Widow Row. Okay? So remember, don't type your question in until I am ready for you. So this is the list. Thank you, Alexandra. So I don't know where Ashley's question is, but I will do YOUIR's one. Right, nice deep breath, guys. Thinking about your question. Thanks, Alexandra. Got your question. Okay, so if Ashley doesn't type in her question, Jaden, can you please type your question in, please, as well? Oh, Ashley, you did post? Oh, I haven't seen it. Ashley, let's have a look. Where's your question? Ashley, you liked. No question. Okay, for some reason. But can you just check to see if it needs to be approved? Because I haven't got it on StreamYard. It's not showing. Oh. Okay. Sometimes Queensland. Right. Hi, Marie. Yes, you'll be added. Okay, Ashley. Sorry. Your question didn't show up to start with. Just took a minute. So for some reason, okay, it just showed up a bit late. It just didn't show up. It didn't, for some reason. Don't know what. There shouldn't be any keywords in there. YouTube's funny sometimes. They do some funny things. Okay. Thanks, Ashley. I got your question now. I just had to approve it for some silly reason. Don't know why. So, a general love reading, YOUIR. Right, let's begin. Hi, info. Yes, you're added. Right. Whew. Taking a nice deep breath. Let me finish this coffee. Nearly organized. Okay, YOUIR, Alexandra, and Ashley. Yep, I'll do you 3. No worries. Just give me a minute. Questions are a little bit out of order, but that's okay for the moment. Just you 3 will definitely get your readings first. And then Jaden, don't forget to add your question as well. Right, YOUIR. Let's have a look. General love reading. I keep getting the Siddhartha Tarot for you for some reason. Right, YOUIR. Nice deep breath. A general reading. Right. General reading. Okay. So the cards for you I got was Page of Swords. Oh, okay, with this it tells you to look at your truth. It's time for you to really look deep within yourself and really look at the truth of what's going on around you. Look at the facts of what's actually happening. Be careful about letting your perception get the better of you. It's really important to sort of take a breath and really look at the facts that are going on, looking at the truth of what's actually happening for you. It seems to be quite important here, because it's all about that love of self, that sense of new beginnings, new relationships, new beginnings. It's talking about new connections, definitely new relationships on some way. Definitely feels like there is that sense of reaching out to others is going to be really important here. So it's really important that you look at the facts of what's going on, what's actually happening here. Very important for you to just to look at everything. Don't let your perception cloud the view, allowing yourself that growth, that expansion, that new beginnings in regards to self-love, a sense of connection with others in many ways. So there's lots of stuff going on there in regards to your feelings, your thoughts, your perceptions. Okay, so next, Alexandra. Okay, so what's the connection here? So let's do Deck of Heroes. Okay, what would your friend think if you told him you had feelings? Okay, we get the Empress here. You know, he definitely sees you as someone who's kind and caring. Definitely is that sense of beauty. Definitely feels like there's something very kind and caring about you. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So it feels like he's looking at other options. It's other pathways. I do with the Seven of Cups is that sense of being looking for other options, looking for other things, trying to find their own path. I don't like, he thinks of you as someone who's kind, caring, nurturing friend. Definitely feels that sort of energy. And then you've got with the Seven of Cups here is the sense of looking at other options. I don't think it would be a very positive energy. You're not going to get the answers that you want. You're not going to get that romantic, emotional, yes, it's going to be all okay. I think there's going to be some challenges to it with the Seven of Cups here. There are some challenges, like not all good things are going to lead you in the right direction. It's not going to be not always going to be the right path. I think you need to be very, very wary of crossing that boundary. There. Be very wary about crossing that boundary. Oh, Aquamarie. Thank you for the donation. So your reading will come up in a minute. I just want to do Ashley's one. Yep. Thank you for donating. I appreciate that. I'll do your reading next. Aquamarie, you can just type your question in. Okay, so I'm going to do Ashley's reading and then I will do Aquamarie's, because Aquamarie needs to. Okay, cool. Just want to check something there. Right, so why won't my mother accept me for not being straight? Okay, so This one here, I am going to use. Actually, I just got them gilded. Okay, so why won't your mother accept you for not being straight? So what's going on with your mum? Oh, okay. Interesting. Because I got the Emperor card here, so I feel like she wants to be in control. Your mother's a bit of a control thing. It could be a power thing here. And she's at a very strong crossroads in regards to what's expected. The Emperor is very much in control. Everything's going the right way. It's a society. What does society think of me? That persona. You have that persona in front of you. You've got that thing about, what are people going to think about me? Basically, what's people going to think about me? And so she's at a real crossroads in regards to it. Like, she's got this inner conflict within her mind. She's I feel very unbalanced. Your mum's mind is very unbalanced because it's what will society think about her? I think she has this very strong background where it feels very much I just feel like it's this persona. Is what's society going to think of me? My daughter's not, my child's not straight. She's not going to have a boyfriend. It's not the norm. She's not going to be normal with children. She's got all these expectations, her way or the highways type of energy. And so she's conflicted within the mind. And that's why she lashes out. That's why she's lashing out. And so it's about you sort of sitting down and saying, hey, mum, this is where I'm at. You either accept me or you don't. If you don't accept me, this is what's going to happen. So you've got to decide for yourself which path you're going to take, because your mum's at a real crossroads within herself. And it's all about the persona. What's the neighbours going to think? What's the rest of the family going to think? She's got this whole wanting to be in control, wanting to have this facade about, where things should be. And so I do feel as though you've got to lay down the rules. You've got to be in control of what's going to happen here. So, yeah, interesting thoughts there about your mum. So you've got to decide what you've got to do. So, yes. Everybody in the first half hour will be added. Everybody will be doing here. I'm just doing Acumarie's. Acumarie donated, so she's getting a general love reading. So she donates. So Acumarie donated, and so I'm just jumping the gun a little bit, and then I will do Jaden's reading. Jaden, May, and Black Widow Row. Black Widow, if you've got your question as well. Yes, info, everybody's added automatically, don't worry. Yeah. So, Jaden, I'll do your reading next. So, Acumarie, right. A general love reading. Okay. Let's do I am getting a bit of the Oracle of Mermaid. Sorry, just grab that Mermaid Oceanic Tarot. Sorry, I just got to breathe while I do this. It just feels sometimes you just got to, don't want, it's not being rushed, it's getting. Please don't type your questions in until I ask for your question. Otherwise, they're just going to get lost in chat because I'm only doing them in those that came in the first half hour, which is, you're still there, but you're just going to have to wait to be added to the list. Okay, so let's have a look. What's going on here with regards to relationship? First card we've got is the Magician. The Magician can talk about manifesting what you want in regards to love by taking action, using your skills, your abilities to achieve the results that you want. By nurturing your energy, trusting your feelings, trusting in yourself, trusting in what you feel that's happening around you. Interesting. Angel of the ocean, which is like temperance. So I just feel like there's a lot of healing, making sure you're going through the healing process that you needed to go through. I do feel a sense of opening your heart, self-expression. I do feel like there's a lot of trusting in your own sensitivity, your own emotions as well. Finding a sense of stability, having a courage to take action. It seems to be really important here. So it does seem very much about, there's quite a lot of major arcana here. So it's very much about taking action. Feels like there's a lot about manifesting what you need to, looking below the surface. Make sure you dive deep within about what you want to manifest in your life. Taking care, nurturing your emotions, nurturing the connections that you have with others as well. With the Queen of Cups can be about that nurturing, being sensitive to others, being sensitive to yourself, super important. Being able to, here I'm also getting that sense of infinity, anything's possible. It's all about the healing that you've had within yourself to be able to merge or bring in what you truly want into your life, making sure you don't act with excessive, that you act with moderation. Don't be too excessive in your emotions. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. That's one thing about nurturing your emotions, making sure that you sort of stay balanced in your emotions. Having a sense of inner power, inner strength within oneself, a sense of stability, having that endurance to sort of don't give up, keep going. I do feel like it's a bit of a slow journey. I do feel like there's a lot of healing needing to take place at YOUIR, which is quite important here. And so we have the return of Aphrodite. Interesting card here. So it's the temple. So it's very much about treating yourself as sacred. I think that's going to be a really important here, which is, I think, get a lot of self-care, self-love, manifesting what you want, being nurturing your own emotions, making sure you're going through the healing process. Standing in your own power here is quite important. I get a lot about making sure that you keep yourself sacred in whatever you do in regards to love, in regards to relationships. Okay, super important here at YOUIR to be able to see that sacredness that lies within you. Okay, being able to make sure that you stay protected, you stay in your own power. Super important here. Okay, YOUIR. So I hope that sort of helps you to be able to manifest what you want in regards to a relationship. Make sure you look below the surface. Make sure you dive deep within. You use your skills, your abilities to manifest what you truly want. Making sure that you sort of nurture your energy, your emotions, healing, making sure you're going through the healing process is super important. And to be able to have that stand in your own power, super important to find that sense of sacredness that lies within you as well. So there you are, YOUIR. Hopefully that helps. Right, Jaden, you're next. Okay, so those that have been added to the list. Everybody's all that question I've done. I don't do your reading until I've added it to the list, until the free list, and everybody's automatically added. Just about list is nearly closed, but everybody will be on the list. Everybody will get their reading, not a problem. Just don't type your question in yet, because I am doing the next ones. Thank you, Jennifer. That's awesome. So I'm just letting you know, guys. So I'm doing Jan. This is the list that I've got at the moment, and then I'll do the next list, which is from Queen Create. Okay, so I'm doing Jaden, May, Black Widow Row, and then Divine Feminine. So May and Black Widow Row, have you also typed your questions in? Because I'm going to do Jaden. Everybody's still added. Everybody's still added to the list. Don't worry, you will get your readings. It's just going to take me a minute. Sorry, I have to sort of move things around as I go because I'm in a tiny space. So I'll make sure I put everything away. So let me just put that away. That was a donated reading. So thank you very much, Jackie Marie, for the donation. May, cool. Thank you very much for your question. Brilliant. Right. Okay, Jaden, I've got your question. When will the coven leave you alone? Well, it's all about boundaries, isn't it? Let's do the silver witchcraft here. We're talking about covens. Okay, so what does Jaden need to do to make sure that the coven leaves them alone? Okay, so what does Jaden need to know about the coven? Oh, that flew out. Right, what card flew out? Oops, let me pick it up. Okay, the card we have here is Five of Wands. I think it's all about that sense of these conflicts, right? So it's what do you know? What do you know about, in a way, about dealing with the conflicts? You've got a choice in how you choose to respond. Okay, you've got a choice in how you choose to respond to what's going on here. Which is me being clumsy. Okay. So you've got a choice in how you choose to respond with the battles, with the conflicts, the sense of finding an equilibrium within oneself. It feels like you're missing the bigger picture in a way. It's you need to find the consequences of any actions that are taken. So you've got to protect yourself. There are things that you can do to make sure that you choose how you react in this situation, Jaden. So the coven's not going to leave you alone until you create that sense of equilibrium within yourself. You do that sense of acting with discernment, a sense of choosing how you react. The coven won't leave you alone until you choose the path and how you react in the situation. Yes, Divine Feminine, I've got your question. Okay, so everybody that's in will get a reading, right? And so now the list is closed. But everybody that's in chat will get a reading. Right. Okay, Jaden. So it's very much about how you're choosing to react. It's about you using your sense of equilibrium, your sense of balance within oneself. How do you find that sense of protection, that consequences of any actions that you take? It feels like you're not quite seeing the bigger picture, and protecting oneself, making sure that you stay protected, making sure that you There are steps that you can do and how you choose to react to the situation. Depending on what's going on, of course. So there might be some legal stuff that you can do, some things that you can do to protect yourself. So it's all about your choice and how you choose to react and things that you choose to do. That's the only way you're going to get the coven to sort of leave you alone. Okay? There are some things that you can do to protect yourself and how you choose to react. No worries, Marie, no worries. There's quite a bit of stuff going on there. Right. Jaden May, Black Widow Row, and Divine Feminine. Which I saw your question, Divine Feminine. No worries. So I'm waiting for Black Widow Row as well, if they're still here to type their question in. What do I need to consider in my love life with S right now? Okay. Let's do the Romance Tarot. What do you need to consider in my love life with S right now? What do you need to consider? What's important for May to consider? Well, it depends on the situation, Jaden. You're in power, so you can, it depends on whatever the legal stuff's going on. So, right, May. What do you need to consider? Okay, the first one we have here is Hierophant. So it's a lot about your spirituality and your love life. The traditional thoughts and ideas in regards to romance is what I'm getting here in regards to your love life. So what are your traditional thoughts and ideas in regards to the love life with S right now? That's what you need to sort of think about here. Here you've got Ace of Cups. So you've got that sense of your emotions, your thoughts, that sense of new beginnings, love. It's really about noticing your feelings. You need to really dive deep into your feelings, your spirituality, your relationship in regards to the relationship. You need to dive quite deep into your feelings, into your own feelings, and really dive into them. And have a look at what your thoughts and ideas are in regards to that love, that relationship, that new beginning, that fresh start, that sense of, so it's very much about looking at your own spirituality in regards to, and your spiritual thoughts, your traditional thoughts in regards to love. So there's a lot of thinking to do, a lot of sort of diving into your own feelings. It's really important here. Right, so I haven't had a question from I have not had a question from Black Widow Row. Okay, I have not had a question from Black Widow Row. So I'm going to do Divine Feminine's question. Okay, so I'm going to do Divine Feminine. Yes, you will be. Don't worry. I just haven't done the next list. I'm just doing one list at a time, info. You just got to be patient and wait. Like I said, if you were here in the first, before where I've got list closed, I did type up here. So everybody that was before that is added to the list. So Divine Feminine, you're next. and you did post, and I did see your question. Okay, I haven't done the next list. I'm just done the first list first. You guys, you just got to be a little bit patient, just thinking about your question. What do you need to know? Oh, Divine Feminine Chronicles. What do you need to know at this time? Let's do the Swagatum Tarot for you. Oh! It's one of my new favourite decks, the Swagatum Tarot. Even though we don't have the Emperor in it, for some reason I've had replacements and they still haven't had, and I haven't had any reply back from Red Feather. I must chase that up. But it's an awesome deck. It does have an extra suit in it. And so, what does Divine Feminine need to know? Nice deep breath. Don't forget, if you want to skip the line, you can donate. Anything from $1. There's no... So what do I need to know at this time? Everybody who came in that first half hour is added to the list. We'll definitely get readings no matter when I do them. Just got to be patient. Wait, what does Divine Feminine need to know? Okay. Whoo, we got new beginnings. Feels like there's always a sense of stepping out of the darkness into the light, stepping out of the void, a feeling of nothingness, moving into new possibilities. Does feel like there's new beginnings. There's definitely feels like you're moving into something new at this time. And so it's all about, even though there may have been some battles, some challenges, you do have that sense of victory in the moment, which seems really, really important here. It does feel like you do have that sense of new beginnings, a fresh start, a sense of having a bit of fun. It's a reminder to have a little bit of fun, maybe take a little bit of a risk, just enjoy the moment, being in the now. Even with all the challenges and things going on around you, there is going to be a sense of success, of victory, of being in the right right time. So it does feel like things are moving in the right direction, even when there feels like there's some battles, there's been some challenges. There is that sense of new beginnings, new possibilities, taking a bit of a risk, but remembering to have a bit of fun as well. Okay, so you are going to have that victory, that success, even with all the battles and challenges going on. Right. Okay, so next on the list. Yep, you were, Jennifer, you're on the list. I haven't done your list yet. Okay, so those that came in that first before I close the list. Okay. Don't worry, I will get your readings done. Please be patient. I'm just doing the first list that was done before you guys came in. When I've done that list, I will then do the next list. There's plenty of time. Please don't panic. Please be patient. Everyone will get their free reading. Even with the donations and things coming in, if I've promised you a reading in the first hour, you will get your reading. Please be patient. Everyone will get their reading. Please do not worry. I will ask for your questions in time. I don't rush. It's all about quality. Okay, I want you guys to get quality readings. I don't want to be rushing through and just rushing them through. I want you guys to get quality readings. So I just do the first list and then I will go through and do the next list after that. But please be patient. So, Black Widow Road, Divine Feminine, Intuitive Chosen One. Malika. Okay, I've done Divine Feminine. Intuitive Chosen One, Malika and Sarah, then Samoya. And then I'll do Queen Create and carry on with the list. Everyone will get their reading. Please do not panic. Please do not worry. Everyone will get their reading. I do this slowly and carefully. We're not in any particular hurry. I want to give you guys quality reading. Even though it's 2 cards, you guys get quality readings. So Intuitive Chosen One. Oh, okay. So if I've said your name, so Malika, you need your question in. Sarah, your question. Soimia, your question. Black Widow Row, your question. So if you're on this list, I need your question. Not just a hear, but a question. Okay, Intuitive Chosen One. Okay, this one can be a little bit tricky because I don't really do who type readings. But what do you need to know about your account, your Google account? You might need to change your password, Intuitive Chosen One. And maybe you search something that you didn't really know. So what does Intuitive Chosen One need to know about the Google searches? Google searches. Okay, so we get this, really, what do you need to know about the Google searches, about what's going on, that sort of thing. This seems to be about direction. Sometimes the internet is a bit of a tricky one. It's not something that I would normally answer. It's not something that I would sort of think about, but you're looking about, who could be searching sites other than you on your Google account. It's about somebody who's looking for direction. Someone who's looking for direction. Maybe they are quite materialistic. There is that sense of money type of person. Someone who's looking for direction. That's all I'm getting. I'm just feeling like it's somebody who is looking for someone who's direction. You've got someone here who is it's got sort of a mature energy, but quite materialistic. So someone may be a little bit older in the fam. Is there somebody else in the account in the house that's using Google? No, I don't do zodiac sign readings. I don't do that type of thing. Intuitive Chosen One. I don't get into the astrology. I don't get into the zodiacs, anything like that. I don't do that in tarot. You get someone who's an earth sign. I don't know, an earth sign. That would be about the only clue I'd get with the that rain's coming in quite strong now. Okay, so with the King of Pentacles, it's very earthy, earth sign. So the earth zodiac. So that's all the information I can get out of that. It's not a lot out of it. It's someone, I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, if they're just searching sites, they're not, depends on what it is. You might need to change your Google password. Update your password. Check who else is using the computer. Is all you can do. Sorry, I just need to take a breath. You have to remember we're in control of some of the things in our life. And some of the things is about protection, protecting ourselves online, intuitive, chosen one. If something like this is happening, change your passwords, that sort of thing. Right. I'm going to love reading. What's going on with the love reading? What's happening here? What is Malika need to know in regards to love? Well, you got Knight of Swords and the Hanged Man. So basically, Malika, you've got said as someone coming towards you. It's basically saying like rushing into things. It feels like someone who is, you've got someone who is quite rushing around. They've got like I feel like they're a bit of a headless chook in a way. I do feel like they rush into plans. You've got someone who's airy, who's might be quite chaotic of the mind. I do feel someone that's quite chaotic of the mind. So that's what I've got here. Someone who's chaotic of the mind, who might be coming into your life in some way. So what you choose to do with it is going to be totally up to you here. It's all about looking at what do you sacrifice of yourself in regard to this person that comes into your life. That's something you need to think about things very carefully. Don't rush into anything. Slow down, stop, pause. Think about this person that's in your life, that's coming into your life. Think about what you need to sacrifice. What do you need to sacrifice in regard to this person? And that's something that only you can answer. So you got someone coming in who's rushing around. They're quite chaotic of the mind. They're not calm. They're not relaxed. And so you need to decide on what you're going to how much of yourself you're going to sacrifice in regards. I don't know. It doesn't say, Malika. It doesn't say whether they're past or present. It just says there's someone who's chaotic. There's someone who's chaotic in your life, someone who's quite chaotic in the mind. They've got a lot of thoughts going on. They feel like they're rushing around all the time. You've got to take a pause. You've got to decide. And what you do about it. You've got to decide for yourself. You've got to take a breath and see how much of yourself that you're sacrificing. Okay, it doesn't say whether they're past or new, only that they're chaotic. Chaotic in mind, you've got to decide how much of yourself are you sacrificing with this person. Right, okay. Let me just do this next list. Let me just type up this next list. Oh, I forgot Sarah's one. Sarah, sorry, I forgot your reading. And create, if they're still around. Info. Your question. Amir. A-M-I-Z. Jennifer. Whoops. And I'll do you coming up. Okay, so who typed in after that? Okay. Okay. That's it. Right. So who am I missing? Sarah's question somewhere. Sarah typed it in such a while ago that I am. So right. Let's do moon baby. Anxiety. So Sarah, are you still here? Okay. Right, what flew out? Strength. It's all about your own inner courage. The only way you're going to overcome any anxiety at your workplace is all about your own strength, believing in yourself, having that courage to do what you need to do, even when things seem scary. Even with the anxiety, the only way you're going to overcome that anxiety comes from your own inner strength, your own inner courage. It's all about knowing your own potential. What are you capable of? It's all in your hands. The only way you're going to be able to overcome your anxiety comes from what lies within you. Okay? Comes from your own strength, your own potential, knowing what you're capable of achieving. That's the only way you're going to overcome any anxiety. It's not me saying yes or no. It all comes from within your own self-belief, your own inner power, your own inner courage, your endurance, your stamina, that sense of knowing your own potential and what you're capable of. Knowing your just knowing what you're capable of, what your own potential is. When you know your own potential and what you're capable of, and you have that inner strength and that inner courage, you'll overcome any anxiety that you're feeling at the moment. So that's the only way that you're going to be able to overcome that sense of anxiety. It comes from within you. Only you can make the changes that you need to overcome that anxiety. Comes from your own inner strength, your own self-belief, your own knowing your own potential. Okay, so that's the only way you're going to overcome your anxiety. Comes from within you. You have to believe in it. Okay, Sarah. And then I will do Queen Create. So I did see Sarah's question up here somewhere. So when you type in, then I've got to go through and have a bit of a search if you've typed in too early. So I try and do it as I go. And I don't miss your I don't want to miss your readings, you see. I nearly missed Sarah's reading because you typed in so far in advance. Okay, so the treasure I was blessed with. I'm wondering if I'm safe to indulge in it or should I wait? Okay. So what does Sarah need to know? Let's do the cats rule the earth. Supernatural tarot. Put that back. Right, cats rule the earth. Blessed with the treasure. Wondering if you're safe to indulge or should you wait? So what's going on with this treasure? What should Sarah do? Okay. What should Sarah do? Okay, what should Sarah do? 1, 2. Okay. King of Cups. Put your emotions to one side. Okay. With the King of Cups, it's really about putting your emotions to one side. Making sure you don't let the emotions get the better of you. Make sure you've got that practical approach to what's going on. So don't let your emotions get the better of you in regards to the situation here. It's all about moving forward, leaving behind a sense of chaos and things like that. So it does feel as though you should sort of it gives you a sense of waiting for a moment. Just wait, take a deep breath. Don't let your emotions indulge. I think it's a sense of moderation. It's a sense of moving forward into your life, leaving behind that chaotic thought, whatever's going on there. I get a sense of just waiting it out. Just don't be in a rush. Just take your time, take your breath, allow yourself to sort of move forward away from the chaos and into smoother waters. It feels like you're moving into smoother waters. And once you've moved forward, then you'll be able to get a clearer answer. This case, it's just sort of saying, wait. Don't be in a rush. Just sort of take your time. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Indulging in the treasure. I think it's a sense of just breath. Okay, just wait. Don't be in a rush. Okay, Queen Create. Okay, so this is the next list. So Queen Create info. Amir, Camille's, Jennifer, Ivy, and Kapate. If you guys are still here, I'll do your readings. Oh, ouch. So, Queen Create, Info, and Amir. If you're here, you can type in your questions. Once I've done Queen Create, then Camille's can go in. When I've done Info, Jennifer, and I'll go through. So, Queen Create, you're next. So this is what I mean by wrapping up the list. So let me just put in here with the banner ending soon. Just means that I'm wrapping up everybody's readings. Yep, I've got your question. Can I have a career reading? I'm having my exams next week. Will I succeed and get a job in my design? So what do you need to know in regards to career with the exams and everything? Let's do Hocus Pocus. Okay, Queen Create. Talking about your career. What do you need to know? Nine of Candles. Okay, Nine of Candles is all about perseverance. Seems to be that sense of keep going, don't give up. You've got the ability to have a sense of completeness within your projects or whatever you desire. Okay, so it's saying don't give up. You've got your exams coming up next week, so don't give up in regards to succeeding. Things are going to take time. It's not going to be something that you can rush. Opportunities. Does feel like you're going to have opportunities offered to you. Okay, so you can only be successful when you look at the opportunities that are offered to you. Okay, so it's all about persevering, keep going, and looking for opportunities to be offered. Okay, so it's all about so you can succeed, but it's all about persevering and keep going and looking for opportunities. I think you'll have lots of opportunities. Yep, you're stressed out about your exam, a lot of anxiety. Yep, everything gets like that. Yep, so you just got to take a deep breath. Queen Create, take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel all that anxiety leaving you. Take a nice deep breath. Oh, Rescue Remedy from Bark Flowers. Taking something like Rescue Remedy from Bark Flowers is going to help you get calm, get relaxed. Working with crystals, working with calming crystals, rose quartz. Sodalite is going to help sort of open up your thoughts and ideas with your exam. Sodalite. So look at the crystals around you. Make sure that you eat well, drink well. Doing all those things are going to help you persevere, to keep going. Don't give up. You're going to look at the opportunities that are available to you. Also in regards to being able to stay calm, stay relaxed, allowing you to make sure that you eat well, sleep well, take care of yourself mentally. Make sure you take breaks between your study. Make sure you don't have a late night before your exam. Make sure you sleep well. All those things are going to make a big difference. Okay, do 10 minutes for your meditation, Queen Create. Check out 10-minute meditations. 10-minute meditations to start with is the best thing to do. But make sure you eat well, drink well, sleep well. Make sure you get plenty of rest. Make sure you take plenty of breaks. All those things are going to help you to persevere, to keep going. To make sure that you've got that sense of well-being. Yeah, I just do 10-minute meditations. They're a great way. 10-minute guided meditations are great. Right. Okay. Next on the list. Okay. Info, Amir. Okay, so if you haven't typed in your question, I can't answer it. So info, Amir, Camille's, have you got your question in? If you haven't typed a question in, I can't answer it. So I'm just going through and having a look-see here. Oh, did I just see that there? Amir, sorry. Amir. A general love reading. Right. What general love reading? Oh, my foot. Right, general love reading. Let's do the Labyrinth Tarot. Labyrinth. I said not. Okay, here you've got 5 of junk. It's all about okay, I get a little conflict going on here, a few challenges in regards to your well-being, in regards to love. So it does feel like there is that sort of there are some challenges in regards to your well-being, in regards to relationships. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of healing needing to be done here. This is something that's going to take some time. Okay, I feel like it's a very needing healing. It's very important for you to sort of take care of your well-being, to move forward in this journey in regards to love and relationships. It feels like you've got a lot of healing to do. You've got a lot of self-care. You've got a lot of work to be done before you can be led out of the cold into relationships and things like that, Amir. I feel like there's a lot of healing needing to be done. It's going to be something that's going to take a long time. It is a very slow journey with the Knight of Junk here. It's a very slow journey. Okay. So I do feel for you, you've got a lot of healing and stuff in regards to love. I think there's a lot of self-care needed in regards to that situation before you move into relationships. Okay. Mills and then Jennifer. Right. Thank you, Jennifer, for typing in your question. That's great. What are CH feelings towards you? Okay. This is a waterfall tarot one. What are CH's feelings towards you? Okay, it's one of courage, one of strength. Feels like there's a lot of giving. Feels like there's a lot of giving in this, in the relationship. I'm not seeing anything romantic as such, but I do feel like there's a lot of giving. I do feel like they're giving of themselves. There's a lot of strength. I do feel like there is that giving. There's a lot of giving in the relationship, but I'm not seeing any romance as such. But there's definitely feels like there's a lot of giving in the relationship. They feel like, you know, trying to find a sense of balance, of harmony within the well-being, having the strength, this courage to move forward in their feelings. So I do feel like there's a lot of giving, but I don't know how much is reciprocated. It's one of harmony here, one of strength, one of courage. That's how they feel towards you. One of giving. Definitely feels like these feelings of giving. They feel like they're giving a lot of themselves. Okay, Jennifer. Oh, I like this. This is a great question. Awesome question. What should I be putting more of my time and energy towards to be more prosperous in my life right now? What a great question. These are great. I love these type of questions. It's something a little bit deeper, something a little bit more. So let's do the Māori Tattoo Tarot. I love these great questions. These are good because they're really going to put you to be empowered, to be in control of your journey. This is about you moving forward. This is really about you. So this is great. So what should you be putting your time into? Whoa. Okay, that flew out. Whoa. Someone's taking the cards out of the pile. Okay, you got a few extra cards here, Jennifer. For some reason, Spirit's got something to say, so we're just going to do that as well. So the first card that flew out was the Chieftainess of Swords, a bit like the Queen of Swords. So it's about trusting your own intuition. That's the big thing here. It's all about nurturing your plans and ideas and where you want to be, trusting your own intuition, being able to communicate, nurture your communication is going to be really important here. Your self-expression, super important. So it's really about trusting your intuition. Super important. So you should be putting your time and energy into your own intuition and developing your intuition, working with your own spirituality, trusting in that. So it's something that's sort of just got to keep on practicing, keep on doing, trusting your own intuition. Yeah. And the next three cards, let me see what we get here. Okay, so we've got Seven of Gourds. So it's about looking at all the options that are available to you, getting yourself into alignment, into emotional alignment, through meditation, of course, but also through making sure that you take care of your emotional needs seems to be really, really important. Now, remembering not all paths are going to lead you to where you want to be. So it's about looking at all the options, all the varieties that are available to you, the different directions that you can move into emotionally here. Chieftainess, okay, again, you get that sense of nurturing your well-being. I think it's a lot about nurturing your health, making sure that you eat well, you drink well, you sleep well, you nurture yourself well in many ways here. So, yeah, I do feel it's a lot about just making sure that you trust in your own intuition, look at your options that are available to you, the different directions that you can move into emotionally, make sure that you are in an emotional alignment, allowing yourself that sense of nurturing your well-being. Very, very important here, your health. Your health is going to be super important here. And that's going to help with your own spirituality, your own development. So I think it's very much about your intuition. You need to put a lot of time and effort into here. Here you've got Chief of Gourds. So I get here also about dreaming big, about allowing yourself to dream, to look at your goals and where you want to be. So taking a practical approach to your goals and where you want to be is going to be super important here, Jennifer. So I feel like there's a lot about you just trusting, working with your intuition, working with your own thoughts and ideas and plans are super important here. Looking at your alignment, looking at where you are emotionally and in the different directions that you can move into is super important. Allowing yourself to nurture your well-being, nurture your health. Look at your what you're eating, drinking, sleeping. All those things are super important in regards to your own spirituality. Really super important here. To also make sure that you're looking at your dreams and your goals. You know, what do you want to achieve emotionally in your life is super important here. And so that's the direction that you is really important to think about. So you got to look quite a lot of stuff going on there that Spirit wanted you to know. Okay, so next on the list was, so let me just go through and have a look. So info didn't type in their question. So I'll do cup of tea, and then that's about it. Oh, Ivy, you've got your question in. Brilliant. What is holding T back from telling me how he truly feels? Okay, let's do Elemental Wisdom Tarot. You're welcome, Jennifer. Take care. What is holding T back from telling me how he truly feels? So what's holding him back? Let's have a look. What's holding him back? Feels like he doesn't really share his emotions. Doesn't really share his emotions, but he might be kind and caring, but he's someone who is trapped by his own emotions. I feel like he's trapped by his own emotions. He's got some repeated patterns, maybe some dark, some habits that he might not want to share. So I do feel like he's just not emotionally available, is what I'm getting here. He's just not emotionally available. I do feel like he's trapped in his own emotions. He's just not ready to share where he's at emotionally. He's trapped in his own emotions. So that's basically what is holding T back from telling you how he truly feels. He's emotionally chained to the past. I just don't feel like he's ready to share. He's not someone who shares his emotions. He puts his emotions to one side. He might be kind and caring and that sort of thing, and has some dreams and things like that, but he's not ready to share his emotions. He's trapped in his own emotions. He's got a lot of healing to do. I do feel like he's got a lot of healing to process and work through before he's able to truly feel his emotions, to share his emotions, to how he feels. Okay, so last readings. There's cup of tea. So Fo hasn't typed in their question. So take care, Ivy. Take care. Okay. It's only those that came in the first half hour, and then I've done a couple of extra as well. But yeah, I'm ready to wrap up. I've been on for an hour and a half. And so this is the last one. Cup of tea. Will my petition be successful? Yes and no question. So if you were in early before I close the list, make sure your question's been in, because I'm wrapping up now. Only those that came in the first half hour. Okay, it doesn't feel like anyone else is around. Okay, will my petition be successful? Just says don't give up, don't stop. It seems like it's not at this time, but it doesn't mean that it won't be. Okay, it might not be at this time. It just feels like there's something else that you might need to do. So let's have a look and see what the angels say. Okay, so only if you believe it. Your petition will be successful only if you believe in it. Okay, so that's why it's saying don't stop. It might not be successful right now, but if you believe that you will be successful, then yes, it will be. So it's all about your belief. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Okay, so that's everyone's readings that I've done from the list. Sorry if I've missed out your question today. Don't forget to check out Ko-Fi.